Hi, so in today's video I wanted to show you how I caught this budgie from my backyard. He was eating the seed in the wild bird feeder in my backyard, and it took me about 8 hours to catch him, and I finally did. He's safe and sound, and I videotaped the whole thing. So let's get started. Okay, so I have this budgie coming to my wild bird feeder. It's up on the wire. I'm whispering because I don't know if it'll fly away. It's up there. There it is. So I'm gonna try to catch it and lure it in, because I have some budgies of my own, and I put them outside and I set up this cage and hoping it'll go in, but it might not go in because, you know, it's eating the food here. There's not a lot of food in my wild bird feeders, but it must be hungry, and it's hanging out with the sparrows. Okay, so there it is. See, there's Niger down there. So hopefully it'll hear my budgies and come over. If it keeps eating the Niger though, I don't know if it will, but you know budgies love other budgies. So I'm hoping it'll come. I wonder if it is tame. Well, it's not that tame because it's not coming to me. Hello! I can't really tell if it's a male or female from here. So I'm going to try to lure it in with my budgies. I'll show you what I have for setup. Alright, so I brought my budgies out in their flight cage, the big cage there, and I put a cage in front of their cage, 2 cages actually, with food, water, and millet, which birds love. And there's a door open. I just opened it with a little twist tie. I can't find any string. I wanted to put string on it, but I can close it, but I'm hoping it'll go in that door because it'll try to get to my budgies with the food, and I can just kind of close it off. It's still sitting on the feeder. And there is another way that I would try to catch it as well. I caught one a few years ago. You see that small cage on top, the white one there? That white one can go inside the cage below. And usually what I do is I put 1 or 2 of my budgies in there and leave the doors open and on the bottom cage, and the budgie will go in there. I want to keep my birds safe. I don't want them to fly away, of course, if the door is open. So I put 2 of my birds in that cage, and hopefully the budgie will come over. So I might try that if this doesn't work, but let's go see what he's doing. So it's still sitting there. Okay, so what I've done is I've taken one of my budgies and I put it in a separate cage, which is over there. Now I put them far away because there's shade there, and the bird feeders that you see are right in front of me. And I put a budgie inside the small cage and put the small cage inside a bigger cage with the door open. So now my budgies are singing to each other, which will lure in the loose budgie, and he'll see my budgies and hang around. So I'll show you what I did with that cage. Alright, so here's the cage. As you can see, there's a small cage inside a bigger cage. So my bird is safe. I mean, they're fully flighted, so I don't want them to fly away if I let them loose in that cage. And if I left the door open, obviously he would come out. Sorry, it's really windy here, so I hope you can hear me. And what I've done is I just opened up this door here, the side door, and there's some food and some millet. So usually when a budgie sees another budgie, they want to get in the cage with them. So I'm hoping it will climb around and it'll go in there. And hopefully I can come and shut it, but I face it this way because the budgie keeps flying that way. So usually they fly the same way. So if I come near the cage, the chances are that he'll go to the back of the cage and not this way. I usually turn the cage in the opposite direction to where they always fly. So if I turned it around, he would just fly that way. So since he's always getting away that way, I turn the cage this way, and hopefully he won't hop out of there when I come walking and shut the door and get away. I'm going to see if I can find some kind of string or some setup to close it, but I honestly don't know how long this will take, and we'll see. Hopefully I can get it on camera. I had to move the bird cage because the shade disappeared, so I moved it over to the left. Still in the backyard, and my budgies are chirping to each other, which is really good. But I haven't seen the budgie come back yet. I think it just comes like every hour and then eats and flies away. I don't know where it goes. I'll have to watch and see which direction it comes from. Okay, so what I've done now is I put another cage in front of the flight cage with the budgie, and I put a perch here because it'll be easy for the budgie to jump on this and go inside. So I put one here in case he tries to fly over here, because I got almost all my budgies in here and just the one on the lawn. I also put a landing perch right here. That way if the budgie comes, it could probably stand on there and go inside. The budgie's back. Look where it is. There's no food in that feeder. Oh my God. It came to me. It's coming. Where is it? Hi, little guy. Maybe it's gonna land on me. It's on the roof. Hang on. I think it's getting friendly. Where is it? There it is. Hang on. There it is. I'm hoping it will go to my bird cage there and jump in the hole. Okay, it's up on the wire. It's coming down. It's coming. Oh, it flew right past me. I think it might land on me any minute. It's back on my feeder. Oh, it's so exciting. Come on. Maybe it is tame. Hello. Come and see my budgies. I think I'm just going to stand still. There it comes. There it comes. It's good. Hope you don't get dizzy. It's on my rooftop, right up below. It's right up there. I think it's gonna go and visit my budgies. It just flew right over. Where did it go? It's on my head. Oh, he went back on the roof. Yeah, it looks like a baby. Sorry, my camera's jittery because it's flying everywhere. I think it's gonna come to me. I think it's gonna come. Hi. Come on. Okay, so there it is. You can see it. Sorry, I can't raise the camera any higher. It's on top of my bird cage. So now what's gonna happen is I'm hoping it'll go jump down here and go in there. So at least now it knows my budgies are here. It's looking down. It's looking down at my budgies. Let me see if I can take the camera off these stand. So there it is. Looks like a baby because it looks like the bars are down to the sear, but I honestly can't see so far away from here. You gotta go in the cage down below. My budgies are like, what is that? A new friend? So it's trying to figure out how to get in. I don't want to go close to it because I don't know if it's tame and I don't know if it's gonna step up. So I don't know. Oh, it's looking. It's looking. It's looking down. Yes, 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 yes. Let me back up the camera. Hang on. Okay, so let's just see if it goes in. It's trying to go through the bars. Trying to go through the bars. New plan. I put the cage in front of my door that's open and another cage on top. Oh, he's gonna go in. I know it. He's gonna go in. He might go into the top cage, that green cage, because he's trying to look for a way in and he's gonna see the hole. Go on, little guy. Go on. You can do it. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Oh, sorry, it was blurry. It's blurry because of the lighting. Hi. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, I'll back it up because he's gonna come. Here he goes, here he goes. Oh, see? He might go in. Maybe it'll work. He's on the side now. Let's see. Now, if only he crawls up to the top and goes into that open door up there, because I'm not opening a door to my flight cage, my birds will get away. He's looking for a way in. If he goes into my house, that'd be amazing. Did you shut the door to the living room? Keep climbing. Oh, he's going to eat the millet. No, don't eat the millet because then he'll be full and not want to go in. I don't want him to do that. Keep climbing. I think I'm going to chase him away. I don't want him to eat the millet because he'll never go in. I want him to go into that door right there. Come on, there's millet there too. Oh, maybe he's going to go in my house. That'd be even better. Go on. Maybe I should chase him in. Best bet. He's in. Oh shit, he's out. Ah. He's in. Oh, where is he? I don't want to squash him. Alright, he's in my house. I gotta go check him out. Alright, so there he is. Now my problem is to catch him in my bird room because really I don't want him loose with my birds. I have to check him out, make sure he's healthy and quarantine him and try to find his owner. If anybody is looking for him or maybe they just let him loose, who knows? Oh, he's cute. And he looks like a baby, but his beak is really blue, like a mature bird. But his lines, the cere is all the way down to his nostril, his cere there. And he could have mites from being outside with the sparrows, so I'm going to have to spray him as well. So, I don't know what I'm going to do now. Oh boy. So, I'm going to have to try to catch him somehow. Hello. He's chirping. I think he's chirping like a sparrow. Are you chirping like a sparrow? Hi. So that's how you catch a budgie. Okay, so I set up this cage here. I put millet and 2 bowls of food. I gotta get some water in there. I assume it's hungry, and I put a perch there in front of the door. So I'm hoping that he'll kind of figure things out and go inside. He's trying to get in through the top. But he does see the food, so you never know. I got him in the house, so I'm hoping to get him in this cage so I can get my other budgies in. 8 hours to catch him. Or just waiting for him to come back, actually, too. Waiting. But you hear him? He sounds like a sparrow. I wonder how long he's been out there for. Hi, little guy. Once I get in your cage, I'll have a good look at you, okay? Alright, so I see him biting himself. I hope he doesn't really have mites. I don't want to go into my other birds. So I don't know, we might have to kind of chase him around a little bit to catch him. Because I can't leave him out like this. Oh, and he looks tired. Look, he's tired. Poor little baby. Okay, what are we going to do? So we're just going to try to guide him. I don't know if it's going to work. Guide him with our perches to get on the perch in front of that cage. If I can get him up on here and put him like that, that would be amazing. I don't want to open the whole door because he can just come right back out if it's so wide. Okay, so my battery died. I got a new battery and look, we caught him. He just stepped up on that ladder we put him near the door. I just used my hand and he jumped in. So literally he's been in there for like 20 seconds. And he does sound like a sparrow. So I don't know how long he's been outside with the sparrows. But obviously he's not going to be happy in a cage because he had all that freedom. But once I check him out and see what I'm going to do with him and find the owners, etc., he'll get used. If I do keep him, he'll get used to being free in my bird room anyways. I guess I got to be careful with the opening the doors around him. He got out once. Unless somebody threw him out the door like people do, right? But most likely people don't do that, hopefully. And he did escape. So you go and eat, okay, fella? Alright, so I got to give him some water and get my other birds in. So I hope you enjoyed the video. It did take me 8 hours to catch him. Most of it was just waiting for him to come back. And I finally caught him. I'm very happy about that. I'm still looking for his owner. It's been 10 days and there's been no sign of his owner. I posted ads on the Facebook groups of all the lost and found pets and birds and looked on my local ads. I've looked for signs up in my neighborhood and I don't see any of them. And he must have been out for a while because he does sound like a sparrow and other birds that are outside. And so I have named him temporarily. I've named him Jack Sparrow, or just Sparrow, because he sounds like a sparrow. How appropriate is that? Anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching my videos, and we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.